Hello, people of the internet. I'm about time. Welcome back to the Kilmac League, and it is week 9 for the highlights packages. So, we are. How many games are there? We are roughly a quarter of the way through the league, and to the best of my knowledge. Oh no, so week 11 will be. Week 11 will be. Sorry, I'm just laughing at that miss. But yeah, week 11 will be the quarter waypoint. But anyway, yeah, AS Flavins and Rainbow Hall. This certainly wasn't supposed to happen like that. Hoselu taking the lead for Rainbow Hall. So yeah, it's a huge shock. And then on the cusp of half time, the shock got even greater as Leah Hash was there at the near post to knock in a header. So 2-0 down. Flavins, who have been consistently great, are now in trouble. So yeah, they did try to get back on the ball, and this shot nearly went in. Very good effort, but yeah, it ultimately didn't receive any reward because it's a 2-0 victory for Rainbow Hall. It's a vitally important win for them. You know, I mean, they really desperately needed any sort of a win. So yeah, they won't have any complaints. But that Greenway Astros and St Mary's Hurling. Now Greenway Astros trying to turn their season around. They're in the midway point of doing that. St Mary's Hurling trying to get back up to the top of the table. So yeah, two very different goals, but eventually St Mary's scored. John Milan there with a nice finish. You know, defending, I don't really know what to make of the defending here. You know, it's like, yeah, it's not bad. Like, it is an honest mistake, like, but yeah, it's not great. But anyway, yeah, despite future efforts, Greenway Astros could not get anything out of this game, so it was another defeat for them. But St Mary's Hurling moved further up the table. Now, two teams that are, yeah, very firmly rooted to the foot of the table: Downhill Electrical Company and St Declan's Athletic, kind of just trying to avoid the relegation. So yeah, the home side have played some good football in recent games, but yeah, the away side definitely showed more promise early on, and Hobnob actually scores this, I believe. Yes, so rifles it in top corner of the net, and yeah, you can tell what that means to the St Declan's team, because, you know, I mean, they haven't had a lot of success. I don't know what was going on there, but something is definitely happening. But you know what, it's none of my business, so I won't dwell on it. Just very good running here, and yeah. Anyway, so then Dunhill get the ball and it's swung in. It's almost a goal, but yeah, full time, and it is 1-0. So yeah, not a great result for Dunhill, but yeah, it's another away win for St Declan's. They do enjoy those, but yeah, it's a vital 3 points. So yeah, then two teams that haven't been doing well, but Dungarvan have been doing much better than Fire Station, and Tommy Harty rifles that shot in. Like, what a goal! Like, I know it's a defensive error, but you know, you have to make the most of what you're given. Dungarvan this week just decided they were going to turn on the style, because this was not a pretty game, and Niamh Briggs with that goal. Yeah, so this was quite funny, actually. I do occasionally enjoy just going all out, but yeah, anyway. Sometimes it just clicks, and this was one of those weeks where it just kind of clicked, and Dungarvan were all over Fire Station. So 3 goals already. It's not about to get any better either. So yeah, playing through Chloe Ducey. I don't know how she was allowed through, but this is a lovely finish. What about that? Lovely chipped finish. But anyway, yeah, on the cusp of half time, it is 4-0. It's not looking good. Dungarvan are going to do great things to their goal difference. Fire Station, likewise, will not be doing great for the goal difference, and I don't know what that is. That is just a terrible. Yeah, you know, yeah, I can't say anything about that. That is just awful. That is terrible. But anyway, Tommy Harty, as I said before, makes the most out of it. Now, he was getting a bit exhausted, but that didn't stop him from making plays, and then it was Eusebio, I believe. Yeah, so Eusebio has actually been kind of quiet, unusually, because, you know, he's, as we know, the lifeline of this entire team. But anyway, yeah, 6-0 full-time score. A very convincing win for Dungarvan. I'm sure they will enjoy this very much. Hopefully use it as a springboard to greater things in the season. Now we move on to Century United and Dominance Pieces Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe, very firmly mid-table team. Century United challenging for the league, so it's a vital that they get a win here. You know, these are the kind of banana skin games you want to avoid. So anyway, yeah, looking for something to happen. Lovely back heel from Benito Mussolini to find Spoderman, and he fires home to make it 1-0. So yeah, already a great start for the home side. But Domino's Pizza Zimbabwe were not just going to be spectators in this game, and they actually scored a goal. So that was Pengli on the goal. But yeah, Keane Fitz then finds Mr. Tato with this through ball. Coming off the bench, Keane Fitz, by the way, in case you're wondering where he came from. So anyway, Mr. Tato getting a winning goal in the 82nd minute, and it keeps the challenge alive. Now, to be honest, this is definitely the most surprising of the title challenging teams. I didn't expect them to be this good, but yeah, they obviously are. Oh, look at that man! What a handsome man. Anyway, John Walters FC and Tesco Ballybeg Wanderers again. It's another case of top versus bottom, and there was really only one team in this game. It was Mo Salah tore down the wing, and Jake McCormick tried to replicate a goal he scored earlier in this tournament. But yeah, it didn't work out for him. Eugene Power managed to score though, and it's a nice finish, tidy inside the post. So yeah, you can tell what it means to them there. He's going a bit mad. That's kind of intimidating. I better disable that celebration. But anyway, yeah. Mo Salah then cutting inside and gives it to Tesco Ballybeg, and he fires home, makes it 2-0. And it's becoming increasingly obvious that John Walters FC are not very good. I probably shouldn't have made a team with 11 John Walters, because they are getting destroyed every single game. But to be fair to them, they did try and score, and they actually did score here, if I'm correct. Yeah, that was really against the play, or against the run of play. He's kind of lucky that they even got forward at all for that long. But yeah, then John Walters getting forward again, trying to do something with the ball, and they do actually do something with it, I think. No, actually. So yeah, 2-1. It looks very close, but it's not. It just isn't. Anyway, now we move on to Kildisco and Atletico Sunflower Shop. Two teams that, I mean, there's a lot of these. There's going to be, I've not realised how many of these games there's going to be between just mediocre teams. But yeah, it was Atletico who actually got the first goal. Okwem Jonathan Shurimada. A very rare burst of happiness for the Atletico Sunflower Shop fans. They don't really get to see their team go ahead a lot. But yeah, then the home side didn't want to be outdone on their own home turf, so they actually got back in this game. 1-1 the score, thanks to Kildisco himself getting that goal. So yeah, I mean, sometimes these can be exciting, but it's just, I don't know, the lack of stakes can be a bit distracting at times. So yeah, Gerard Muller then replaces forward as Drugs on the wing, just Drugs, just is, because there is a Kildisco. But yeah, Kildisco, speaking of which, he's scored again. He's made it 2-1, and he gets a third goal here thanks to a defensive error, or he just gives it back, does he? I don't know what happens here. I'm sure, I don't know. I don't get paid enough to pay attention. But anyway, yeah, okay, so obviously I've proved I don't know anything about what goes on in these games. But now we move on to a game with actual implications for the league. So yeah, Piercys United and Kilmac Thomas AFC, two teams challenging. Kilmac are a bit ahead of Piercys, and they were looking to cement their position very early on in the season. So George Best swings in across, and it's a header and a goal. Fantastic work. Did I hit the mic? I don't know. Anyway, Louis Gallagher scores there. Delighted for him. He loves scoring. Kilmac would only score more as the game went on though, and George Best snuck in for the second. Nice finish there with the outside of his foot into the bottom corner. So yeah, 2-0, and it's going very, very well for them, and it was only going to get better for him. Just a quick heads up before the end of this video. There is only 8 games in the highlights package this week, because there are 3 live games. Because of a fuck up I made. So yeah, anyway, I suppose you get to reap the benefits of it. But yeah, quite handy to have. Absolutely hammered it in there. Stephen Morrissey making it 4-0. This wasn't the last goal of the game though. Piercys did manage to rally themselves and get a goal back. As you can see here is Hoogie Bap Spingy. The ball is played in and he fires home to make it 4-1. So yeah, fair play to Spingy, but yeah, that's the way the game would end. There is definitely nothing else you can do despite the best effort. So yeah, a reversal of the fortunes. Kilmac doing very well. Piercys with a devastating loss. So that's it for the week. I've been on with a plan. Thank you for watching my videos. If you'd like to see more of his likes, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.